Louise and welcome back to my channel. And today I want to talk about how I am finally about to quit my high earning job. Over 6 figures, but I'm about to be gone. And I'm so excited because it's a long time coming, and I just wanted to take some time to discuss why I made the decision that it's time for me to go. And I actually have 5 reasons. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one is ultimately, which I think would surprise people, is that it's too stagnant. And it's not worth what it requires of me anymore. There's that, and that could be emotional, that could be like physical, financial. It's just not worth it anymore. I've been doing it for almost a decade, and I have learned a lot, which I still see that as a win, even though it was a process and I had to actually learn the role, master the role, but I have done that at this point. And when I think about, can I do it for another 25 years? The answer is no. And so that kind of made the decision easier for me because I think that life is for the living, and I want to take a chance at figuring something else out, mastering something else, because I think I've gone as far as I can in this position. And then when I think about, do I want to do another position or another type of what I do, I have no interest. I have done some side jobs in what I do, and nothing has really changed my mind. I actually did that within the year, and I still am at peace with what I'm doing. So yeah, that was pretty much it, which is surprising because I do make a good salary. And when I have told some people, they're like, really? I'm surprised that you want to leave the job. But people are coming around and they're starting to see, like, well, I don't understand, but you know what? You sound like you have a plan, so I'm gonna see what happens, just like you are gonna see what happens. And that's true, because I am about to see what happens, and I have some ideas of what I want to do, but I'm not exactly sure, where I will be in 12 months, 24 months. But I'm excited to get the process going. Number 2 for why I want to go is because I need to reclaim my time. The particular location that I am at and the industry that I'm in requires a lot of my time, and as well as a lot of my commuting time. I can easily be gone from my house 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, between 10 and 14 hours if you're including the commute. And I could get maybe to an area that's closer to myself if I decided to leave where I'm at and find a different employer. But regardless, the shifts generally tend to be longer, and the way schedules are set up, no matter where I go, they monopolize your time. And I just find it hard to maintain my home, find it hard to spend time with my family, find it hard to make plans for vacation because of my job. And I don't want to do that anymore. And if it was different, maybe I wouldn't be interested in leaving. But I see no room for wiggle room, no matter what area I try to put myself in the current position that I'm in. So that means I gotta go, because I think life is for the living. I have this joke amongst my friend where I say I wanna work 10 to 4:30 with 1 hour break. That ends up being like a 32, 35 hour work week, and that is my ideal. So hopefully in a few years I can say that I curated that for myself. Don't know how, again, but that's what I'm looking for. Number 3 reason why I'm leaving is the opportunity cost. I do have plans on what I'm going to do to support myself when I do leave where I'm at currently. However, being at that location for 40 hours a week, sometimes 50 hours a week, I do not have the opportunity to hone my skills in the other things that I plan on doing. I have done it a little bit, kind of like a 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5. That's what it's dubbed sometimes nowadays. But I realized that I would be working 7 days a week doing something, and then again, that defeats the purpose. So I would find myself being burnt out on my 5 to 9, and my 5 to 9 wasn't as fun anymore. I didn't want that to continue happening. So I realized that at some point, once I free 40 hours a week, I will hone my skills, because I've been told that what I plan to do, I'm really good at, which once I was validated in that, because you never know when you try something new. You hope you're good at it, but you're not sure. But I have been validated and I'm getting good feedback. So I'm like, okay, I need to put more time into it, and I want to expand in that position that I'm trying to create for myself. But that's going to require time. So this job has to go. It has to go because I mean, the monopolization of my time is annoying, to be short. And the opportunity that I'm losing being there and making their dream come true is taken away from my dream. I think it's time for me to fulfill or attempt to fulfill my dream. Because, you know, when you think about it, when I think about both sides of my family, my grandmothers and my aunts and my mom and my family members who decided to sacrifice so that I can be educated and that I can do well, I don't think this was what they thought about. And I think in America, we focus on getting educated, and because that's what society tells us to do, and we are supposed to work really hard. But things, I think the dynamic has changed. In the 70s, it was different. You worked 9 to 5 and that was it. You didn't have high traffic areas where you were stuck in traffic. You were able to live your life outside of your job. You were able to go on vacation 2.5 times a year, have your 2.5 kids, a single family home, and a dog and a car. You can't do that right now. It's very hard. It's very hard to live. And I feel like a lot of people are living just to work and they don't enjoy it. So I don't think this is the fruit that the Annies were hoping for me. And so I'm taking my time back and I'm gonna try to create a more leisurely life. That's the goal. And then the fourth rule was that there were too many no's at my job. Like for vacations, for lunch, to be honest, to get a lunch, to get an uninterrupted lunch. Just little things that you would think are not hard to help your employees make it easier for you to run your organization. You're always given a no. And after a while, I'm like, okay, well then I'm gonna have to go. And again, I could go somewhere else, but the culture of work is similar. You can go on vacation, but you can't go on these days. Spring break, Christmas, holidays. So when am I gonna go out? Even special occasions. My best friend got married over a year ago and I wanted to go and I had to fight to get that approved. And ultimately I didn't get approved, but I still went to the wedding. I still went to the wedding though. But I just decided that there was another nail in the coffin letting me know that it was time for me to reevaluate if I wanted to live my life this way. Work really hard. I do a good job, but when it comes to being there for me, my employer refuses. So I had to go. And then the last reason, number 5, is that I'm a really good employee, but I want to be a good employee for myself. Sometimes when I am at work, I can be in my zone and I'm like, wow, I'm getting things done, checking things off. I'm like, I'm proud of myself because I like to take pride in what I do. And it's just like, it would be nice to do it for myself, to see what I can get myself to, because they pay me very well, but I imagine what they pay me, I can make myself 3 times as what they're paying me. I can see that, I visualize that, and I know it's possible. So it's like, it's time for me, especially when you're not appreciated. Okay, like, you know, supposedly I'm good at what I do, I've heard that, but then when I asked to be, you know, compensated in the way I would prefer, not just throwing money at me, because that has happened and I appreciate the money, I do, but there comes a point where the added money does not bring an added benefit, and you'd rather just have the benefit versus the money. So yeah, I think I'm a good employee and I just want to be my own good employee and see where that gets me in 5 years. 35 right now. I think it's time to take the risk and see where I'm at 40. And I definitely don't want to be at 40 wishing, dang, I should have done it at 35 because I was scared. It is a little scary, but it's always going to be scary. And I need to make the jump, take that leap of faith, and see where I land. And I think 40-year-old me is going to be happy with whatever I do, because I don't have a backup plan, which some people have suggested no, because if you have a backup plan, you will fall. I've heard that somewhere and it resonated with me so much. I do not have a backup plan right now. I will keep my certifications and my licenses up, but that is going to be option number 35. I have like 10 other backup plans into like how I'm going to make myself survive. So yeah, I am a little scared, but I'm going to push through the fear and keep going for several reasons. The first one being that I have a good foundation. I've been thinking about this We talked about in the last video, like I have set myself up to not need a lot of money to survive. I think the time is now. That's number 2. Number 3 is that I don't think anything is that hard. Nothing is that hard. What I do is not that hard. I did have to go to schooling for it, but ultimately I think you can be trained in any job. I think open heart surgery is not that hard. Do you have to build skills to be able to handle that procedure? Yes. But if you were to look at the procedure 35 million times, you would learn how to do it. Nothing is that hard. And I think people get deterred mentally of how they work themselves up. But I'm gonna take my time, have some urgency for myself, but I'm gonna take my time and really study the crafts that I wanna do and persist. When it's hard, I'm gonna ask a question, I'm gonna ask a friend, I'm gonna go to Google, I'm gonna figure it out. And then lastly, the reason why I'm not scared is because even though how everything's looking now with the economy, one of the ventures that I want to pursue is in real estate, not a real estate agent though, but in real estate, and the way that's going, it's looking as if that we're headed for a bad year in 2023. But I'm not scared because Warren Buffett says you should be greedy when people are scared, and you should be scared when people are greedy. And everything is looking like I should be scared because of a possible recession coming. The real estate industry could be going south, and that's something that I'm interested in, yes. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna take the leap. And if not, I know I won't be destitute because I have a plan for even being destitute. I think life is too short, and I'm gonna take the risk. And I will be documenting the process. I'll be giving updates probably every 6 months, definitely every year, to document like how's it going, and hopes that you can see that it can be done. And that it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to highlight good things and not so good things, but it's a process, and I'm really excited, and I hope y'all will stick around for the journey. And yeah, tell me down below in the comments if you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm sane, if I should go for it. Maybe I should stick it out for a year or 2 because I'm getting that too. I'm probably not going to listen to y'all, but wish me luck. If anything, just wish me luck in the comments. But anyway, thank y'all so much. I will see y'all next week. Until then, take care.